first question is, did you realize there's a difference between relaxation, working the whole body, or in therapy, focusing on whatever is going on in your body? Does that make sense? Right? So then we're offered the ability to then, oh wait, whatever protocol I know, whatever time massage sequence I know, whatever protocol that they taught me in the 2 days or 1 week massage course I went to, that was a good protocol. And now you learn how to touch, and now you learn how to clean the house. If you want to understand how to help further, well, that begins there. The investigative decision to make the person you're working with understand that we're going to have to work differently.
Something about the frozen shoulder.
1 second. So now it's not about taking a big word in a protocol like Thai massage or Swedish massage or sports massage. That's a protocol. Now it's understanding, what should I do? How should I communicate? How should I approach talking to my client? And that's what we're going to look at today, how to talk to them. How to help the shoulder, that's not what we're going to do today. That's for the shoulder day. Today is by being able to understand what I just said. Not to ask me or not to tell my client that you have a frozen shoulder, I'm going to do Thai massage on you. Because that's not what you're going to do. I'm not going to clean the house doing Thai massage. That's what Thai massage is, cleaning the house using Thai massage. Swedish massage is you cleaning the house using Swedish massage ideas, the tissue. You have to help the tissue relax and move. So it would be one tool that if you knew it, you'd be able to use as you help your client understand what's happening. Does that resonate? Does that make sense? Right? So there's tools. What comes to tools later, what we want to do today is first understand the difference between relaxation and therapy. Then we want to understand, okay, how do I communicate then the next ideas from here? Once I communicate and discuss with my client about what's going on and what ideas I have that might help them, then when we get to the work itself, then the question is, how much different tools do you know? Next question, if the person wants to do therapy, then it's up to us to begin to make them aware that our job is to work together. Therapy only happens if we work together. Therapy doesn't happen because you think that I know something that you don't. And the more you keep people with that idea, well, sure, a lot of people make a lot of money from that. And your customers, if they like you because of whatever reason they like you, they'll always come back to you. Does that resonate? If I'm trying to help my customer, if I'm trying to help someone, they need to be involved. Therapy is the involvement of the other person, of understanding what's happening to them, not because of what I know. Now, I do know because I'm the therapist, but what I do know is how to begin to ask you questions like I just asked. Does that make sense? Without asking questions, then you don't know what's going on to them. Mm-hmm. Without asking the questions, you don't know what answers you need to look up in the future. Mm-hmm. Does that resonate? That makes sense? So they need to understand that, hey, when you were here doing a relaxing massage, you were just lying down, you were breathing, I maybe didn't even talk to you at all, but that's relaxing massage. So then the next question, if the person wants to do therapy, then it's up to us to begin to make them aware that our job is to work together. Therapy only happens if we work together. Therapy doesn't happen because you think that I know something that you don't. And the more you keep people with that idea, well, sure, a lot of people make a lot of money from that. And your customers, if they like you because of whatever reason they like you, they'll always come back to you. However, if I'm trying to help my customer, if I'm trying to help someone, they need to be involved. Therapy is the involvement of the other person, of understanding what's happening to them, not because of what I know. Now, I do know because I'm the therapist, but what I do know is how to begin to ask you questions like I just asked. Does that make sense? Without asking questions, then you don't know what's going on to them. Mm-hmm. Without asking the questions, you don't know what answers you need to look up in the future. Mm-hmm. So in a relaxing massage, they get to do nothing. Right? That's the idea of relaxing. If I'm doing something, how am I relaxed? If you're talking a massage and you know it's just relaxing, you don't want to talk, you don't want anyone to talk to you. Is that true?
Yeah.
Right? Or if they talk to you, you want the talk just to be something that is like baby talk or soft talk, so I could just relax completely. A massage, but in therapy, you can't relax. In therapy, you need to be aware. How are we going to have therapy if you don't know what's happening? How are we going to have therapy if you don't communicate to me that you feel what I think you should feel? Is that resonate? How am I going to guide where I should go next if you don't communicate to me, if you could feel what I just did? That I check along the way if what I'm doing is actually moving in the direction I want. Does that make sense? If the client cannot feel what you feel, then you're not helping them yet. I can have a crook in my neck, and you can take away the crook in my neck. But if I can't feel that my crook in my neck is gone, then what's the point? I don't need to have the story of a 7-year-old girl that had a spine issue since she was born. So for the 7-year-old girl, whenever she was born, her body was the way her body was. Now she was born in the way that other people thought you're awkward. Other people looked at her body and said you're awkward, including her parents. She looks at the world in the way she looks at the world. She's her own body. They went to many different doctors to try to help fix the way they look at her. She's 7. She's not yet experiencing the tension that life could really put on her body. But her parents know that it will come. So they want to help the body before that time. But none of the doctors could really do much, apparently. And so they were hanging out with a yoga teacher one day, and they told him, and for the parents and the people who were there, the girl looked like she's supposed to look like. But the girl then goes to the parents and she said, "Look, Mom, I am crooked." The perception of the girl, now that her parents think you're aligned, your back is straight, all these ideas that we have about what therapy, correct posture would be, fine for us, but the girl thinks she's crooked. So what was the point?
So she's not, yeah, she feels crooked now.
She feels crooked. Mom, Dad, look, I am crooked. I wasn't crooked before. I was feeling fine before. But now I'm crooked.
Well, we would say she's healed and or healed.
Like we say it, but her personal experience is not the same. So how can she ever help her body understand what this would be? Do I have to come back to this person every day for you to do it for me? Because I'm crooked. So if I feel crooked, then tomorrow I'm going to go back to what feels natural to me. What matters? What they feel. Oh yeah. Notice how easy it is to forget this principle. I'm the therapist, I know. What I know is how to help you understand yourself.
Yes.
Right? So, down that it could be that there is a, notice now that we did this, she came and understood her own problem. She understood her own problem by me, you and I just talking and getting an idea of playing. And then you realized, wow, I guess I tend to stand on my right leg a lot. And then we'll ask, what do you do in your life? I'm a hairdresser. So then it's like, ooh. So yes, you do. You tend to stand on this leg too much. Now that you know that, you'll have to, we will still do the work, but you know now, before we do anything, is that one of the things you're going to want to continue to do after our time together is pay attention when you're standing on the right leg, like me now, and then do the opposite. So when you're working the hair and you're not aware, you're paying attention to your body. Where am I standing? Stand the other way. Correct, exactly. Correct, exactly.